Vince, wow, man.
What's happening, bro? I'm sitting here watching the slide presentation. What the heck's going on, bro?
What the world is going on, man?
What the heck, man?
Whoa, that's gonna be pretty exciting, man. That revs me up, man. A bunch of old school promos and everything.
Wow.
And the Black Scorpion. Wow. That's going to be exciting. Are
that's money, man. That's the money match right there, bro. That's the money match
right there, man. That's
there. It is. There he is, man.
Oh, whoa!
Yes.
Whoa.
Eric Young's dad, Toots Mon. There he is in the flesh, bro. Listen, I'm serious. Toots' arms are not too much bigger than mine, bro.
That's true. That's
let's be honest here, bro. They are not much bigger than mine.
That's true,
bro.
Man. That is true, man. It's not. Wow. There you go, man. That's actually a really good point. Wow, very, very good point, man. I'm glad that you mentioned that. He is not very much different than you, arms.
No, Toot went to trolley, baby.
That's true. That's true, man. All right, man. You ready to dig into this this Raw?
Yeah, I'm ready to dig deep, bro. I'm ready to do some digging, bro.
Yes,
you know, Chris, I gotta say something. I don't want to see. It's hard to not say what you really think, and I don't want to ruffle any feathers. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'm just going to put it to you. I'm just going to say it this way. Okay. We open up with a Becky Lynch promo, and I'll say it this way. Becky has looked a lot better. Can I say that? Can I get away with saying that or no? I mean, I'm just being serious. And if I didn't say that, I'd be a phony and a fake. I don't know what that look is. I don't know what's going on. Man, if you look at Becky Lynch pre-baby, it's almost like you see a totally different human being. So I'm just saying that, bro, because I don't want to get anybody mad or anybody pissed off. But there is a notable change in her appearance. I'm sorry, I can't do this show without pointing that out.
Well,
and in a mean-spirited way at all. at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I have to point it out because it is very, very, very noticeable.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot to comment on that, but I'll put Toots over instead. Speaking of Toots being over, man, I'm looking at the chat, and Toots Mott is over, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, he is over. There's a lot of people putting Toots over, man. People saying Toots, people saying, yeah, lots of Toots. Black Scorpion for Hall of Fame. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, very nice. Very, very, very
One
nice.
person thinks the Black Scorpion is the ghost of Toots. Right. So it's very clear. WrestleMania implications is what's
very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. I would I'd buy Toots versus the Black Scorpion over anything Hell in a Cell related right now.
Bro,
this
please.
is the
give
go
me
home show for Hell in a Cell, and it did not excite me whatsoever.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Yeah. Speaking of Becky Lynch, we started with an in-ring promo by her. It was interrupted by Oscar and then Bianca Belair. This led to a match between Bianca and Oscar, and Oscar losing once again.
I don't know what it is. I have never seen any television show that has attempted to make very attractive women look unattractive. I don't understand. And I'm not just talking about Becky Lynch. I'm talking about Rhea Ripley. I don't understand it. Like Rhea Ripley put a picture up of her this past week, and she looks stunning. I mean, absolutely. Yeah, I don't understand. Bro, when you look at Becky, when you look at Rhea Ripley, when you look at Asuka, I don't understand the idea of literally putting makeup on attractive women to make them unattractive. When this is a show generally for men, I don't understand the concept, bro.
I don't get it either. It just I don't get it. Just so much black makeup with this dark character. It's just I don't get it, and it's still not. She still hasn't really found identity by going into this evil dark side. She just got more black, and makeup and hair. That's really
I mean, bro, she put up a picture of herself this week, Rhea Ripley. I mean, bro, it was like straight out of a modeling catalog. I mean, it was that. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I really don't. I mean, my gosh, bro, like I guess we missed the boat because we could have made China look like a monster. I mean, why didn't we? I just don't get it. But anyway, bro, we got the Becky Lynch promo, and bro, we just had this Oscar Bianca Belair match. I'm just so confused, bro. I know we had Becky and Oscar and Bianca. Didn't we just see this match?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we saw Oscar and we saw Becky. Well, we saw Oscar and Bianca on an episode of Raw. Yeah, and I think Becky she interfered the first time. I think this was
exactly. Yeah, I remember now. But we're already going into a three-way. So what are the ramifications of this match? There are none, right?
This particular singles match?
Yeah.
Nothing. No. It was the only thing was they played off of from the promo. They played off of, oh well, you accidentally kicked me last week, and so therefore there's a match between us right before the triple threat match. I really don't understand these matches that's like scheduled before the go home. There should be more layers in the story for the go home to set us up and get us intrigued storyline wise, not just throwing matches together that we've seen already.
Bro, at least do some. If this is going to be a three-way and you're just going to keep repeating these matches over and over, at least do something, bro, where you're going to have two girls start and then the third girl is going to get a 5-minute advantage. So she doesn't enter the match till 5 minutes in when at least do something like that. Otherwise, these matches and these different combinations of these three are absolutely useless. They mean absolutely nothing unless, like I said, bro, it was for some type of an advantage or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, add some type of stipulation to it. I agree. There has to be some. I say that all the time. Just give me buy-in. Give me some type of buy-in for these matches and these segments. Otherwise, I'm just not. I'm not in. And they don't have the NBA Finals to blame because the Eastern Conference Finals was last night. So the NBA Finals. So the championship ain't. There was no NBA today. There's nothing. So. They don't have the competitor to blame this week. So, and plus having that be a go home show to a pay-per-view too. I'm just, man, it was just so uneventful for me.
Bro,
what is eventful is a question.
Let's be honest. I think based on this show, it is now fair to say there's no such thing as a go home show to a pay-per-view anymore.
Oh yeah.
Really, bro. It's meaningless. It means nothing. It's been that way for quite a while, bro. That's a term I think we have to stop using because these go home shows are just like any other show, bro. I mean, right?
So we've had this conversation before that the go home was the entry to get those other few potential buys for the pay-per-view. Like you were really putting everything on the table, the show before, because another buy, another few buys, another few hundred buys, few thousand buys, you're giving that person. I was one of those people. Like I was like, oh man, I kind of have to put my money here, and I don't know. But then I'll see that Raw, and I'm getting excited. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, okay, I'll buy it, or I'll go in with somebody to buy it. But there's no intrigue to buy a pay-per-view or to buy a premium live event is what it's called now. It's just, I don't know. And the thing is, the pay-per-views aren't even, $40-$50. Only thing you have to do is just pay $5-$10 to get Peacock. And the thing is, you're not even intriguing people to buy a $5 pay-per-view, $10 pay-per-view in Peacock, as opposed to it used to be $40-$50 every month. So it's just like, I don't even understand. Like right now, to me, would be even more motivation to get somebody to order Peacock because they can see a pay-per-view for $5 as opposed to 50. I don't understand the logic, Vince.
Well, I guess this is what it is, Chris. I guess this is the logic. I mean, there's the age-old question: when is enough? When is enough money enough money? And I think that's the point they're at. I don't think money matters anymore. I don't think making money with this current product matters anymore, bro. The money is in making content and being a content provider. And as long as they provide content to networks, networks doesn't know Liv Morgan from a hole in the wall. The networks don't know Theory or Ali. They don't know who these people are. They don't care who these people are. They need content to fill the airtime, and that's what the WWE is providing them with, and that's really what it's about right now. It's not about good content, Chris. It's just about content.
Well, the problem is because it's not about good content, you're essentially losing 30,000 potential tickets from a stadium event and changing it to an arena show. I mean, like that's a whole lot of money that you're losing because you're not building stars. I just don't understand. Again, I don't understand the logic, Vince. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Next, we get Ezekiel and the Mysterios defeating Kevin Owens and Alpha Academy. So another variation of the same thing, Vince. Again, man, you help me out.
So the match at Hell in the Cell is Owens and Ezekiel. That's the match.
That's the match. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And what? And we care. Seriously, I'm asking you a serious question. Why do we care about this match?
Because Kevin Owens doesn't want Ezekiel to lie about being Elias's brother, but he's the only person in the entire company that even cares.
Yeah. Unreal, bro. Unreal.
Yeah. Next, we have Cody Rhodes in-ring promo interrupted by Seth Rollins. This is a big pull apart here and big brawling and everything in between. Oh man, I'm tired of the Cody Rhodes in-ring promos,
bro. You know what it is? Here's Chris. This is what it is. I'm gonna give it simple to everybody. Week 1. Say we got a 4-week build to the pay-per-view. I swear to God, this is it. Week 1, the gerbil or the hamster is on the proverbial wheel and it's going round and round and round. We do that for 4 weeks. We get to the pay-per-view, we let the hamster out of the cage and they have the pay-per-view. As soon as the pay-per-view is over, the following Monday, bro, we get on that same carousel again. And for 4 weeks, the hamster just spins that wheel with nothing happening. For 4 weeks, nothing happens. Like you said, bro, it's variations of these matches over and over and over. Baby up, heel up. Baby up, heel up. Baby over, heel over. For 4 weeks. Pay-per-view. Okay, Monday, let's start the cycle all over again. Bro, these people have to stop watching this show. I told you, Chris, I took a poll and literally 15% of the people watching this show enjoy it. Those are real numbers, bro. It was over 3,000 people. 15% enjoy it. The other 85% are used to it. They watch it out of habit and they're waiting for it to get better. Bro, you people got to stop watching this show. If you honestly and truly want it to get better, you need to send a message. Chris, I'm going to go right back to the Buckeyes, and I'm going to go to the Giants. What do we do, bro, when our team starts losing, bro? We make a statement. We make a statement. You guys better get your crap together because we're not going to support a losing team. We expect better. It's done in sports across the board, bro. Across the board. But these people, yet 85% of them are watching a show they don't even enjoy. Is your time so of such little value to you? Come on.
Yeah. I think Vince, a lot, if I can defend the 85 in some way, if I can try at least to defend the 85, it's just that pro wrestling was such a lasting fondness of memories when it comes to a lot of people. There's so many, me being a psychology doctor, a lot of us, we look at memories and we have that recall. It takes us to a really pleasant place, and the going to the events with our parents when we're kids, and seeing Hogan come out and seeing Savage come out, all those moments create such a sense of fondness, and so it's hard to let that go. As far as the fondness is concerned, you're continuing to long for that moment again. And a lot of times people, we've seen such a downhill slide when it comes to weekly viewers, because people just kind of let it go. It's like, okay, we're not going to see it anymore. And there's a pocket of people that's still there saying, maybe there's something that I can hold on to that maybe is going to bring some type of
20 years. Again. It's 20 years. It ain't 5 years. It ain't 10 years. It's 20 years, bro. It's 20 plus years. The ratings started going down in 2000. It's 22 years, bro. I mean, my gosh, come on, man. Like, this company does not care. It doesn't care. How can you watch a show where they're blatantly sleepwalking through this show? I don't understand it. When I was writing this show and when me and Ed were writing this show, we wanted to earn every viewer. We didn't want anything given to us. If the show stunk, we didn't expect you to watch it. We earned every viewer. Why are you just, I don't, again, bro, is your time of such little value that you sat through this show for 3 hours tonight? Like, really? I'm sorry, man. It's like it's getting to the point of being absolutely pathetic. This is a pathetic show, Chris.
I agree. I'll speak for the SK Nation and say the only reason why the SK Nation watched Raw tonight is because they knew they were going to have fun on this show.
Exactly, bro.
Yes, indeed. That's the reason why they watch Raw. And that's the reason why I watch Raw, because I have a good time here, and SK Sports Kid is treated me very well, so I appreciate them. Next we have Alexa Bliss and Doudrop. Ooh, man, Doudrop. What do you say about her, man? Just they try to give her they try to give her a new gimmick. Like they a few weeks ago she said, oh, she was asking Nikki ASH, are you done, being silly? Nikki ASH has no change of character, and Doudrop's losing again. So what was all that for?
Bro, first of all, you have two incidences in this show where one of the competitors, if you had this match as a shoot for 100 times, they would not win once. Alexa Bliss would not beat Doudrop, and Liv Morgan would not beat Rhea Ripley. So you have two, not one, but two matches on this show where two women are more than twice the size of their opponents, and they're both losing. Not just one a big upset like the 1-2-3 Kid and Razor Ramon. Alexa Bliss and Liv are half the size of Rhea Ripley and Doudrop, and they're both going over. And you're going to sit there and tell me there's not backstage politics. Doudrop didn't say or do something. Bro, she lost. They built her up to that one match with Becky Lynch. She lost to Becky Lynch. I don't know if that was WrestleMania. I don't know what it was. What was it? Royal Rumble? Mm-hmm. So since January, they have literally buried this woman. Since January, I don't know if she's won a match since January. Ooh. So we're going 5 months now. We're going 5 months. I don't know if she's won a match since the Royal Rumble.
And she didn't win at the Royal Rumble. She lost.
so again, what are you going to tell me? You're going to tell me she's not ready? Well, if she's not ready, then why is she on TV? She shouldn't be on TV losing.
Correct. Yeah.
Bro, I don't think she went over since the Royal Rumble. I'm telling you.
I'm looking now. Looking at all the Raws. She beat Liv Morgan on February 7th on Raw. That's the last time she's won a match.
Yeah. So we're going on. Next week will be 4 months.
4 months. Yep.
Yeah. And bro, here's the bottom line. If a woman the size of Doudrop can't beat Alexa Bliss, then who can she beat? Who else on that roster is she going to beat if she can't beat Alexa Bliss?
I don't know. And that's the reason why she's being booked very suspect. It's the stuff like that. So it's just a black hole booking. Like you're in a really bad spot if they call you, if you are gone for weeks and then they call you back to try to make Nikki ASH a different character or smarten up, and then you lose. I don't see any upswing from that at all.
Bro, when you have a bigger man or woman, that is really athletic, a big person who, bro, that is like such a diamond in the rough when you have like a Vader. Well, like, and bro, of course, when I think of Doudrop, I think of Awesome Kong. When you have a big man or a big woman that are that athletic, that is such a plus, bro, because they don't come along that often. From what I've seen of Doudrop, I think she is very, very athletic. I think she has charisma, and we've just... that has meant that, bro, that would have been the equivalent of when I was at TNA, like, you know, Gail Kim, the beautiful people, everybody beating Awesome Kong. I mean, literally, that's what we're talking about here. Every normal, you know, 110 pound, 115 pound woman has beaten Doudrop with no problem.
Yeah. There's some people who are commenting that they've been watching wrestling for a long, long time, and so they're just simply watching it out of habit now. That's
right.
their reason.
Yeah. Habit and waiting for it to get better. Those are the two reasons. Yep.
Yeah. So here's my question. Let's lighten this up because there's no lightening up with this Raw show, but there's always a lightening up when I ask my question of the week. So the question of the week is, let's do a name association. All right. Let's do a name association with 3 particular titles. All right. 3 particular belts, as Vince McMahon would love for people to say, belts. And so I got 3 titles, and I want you to, as soon as I say the title, I want you to give me the wrestler who you think associates with the title the most. All right. So the first title is the United States Championship. It doesn't matter which one, WA, WCW, or WWE, just the United States title as a whole. The second belt is the NWA or WCW Television Championship. So the United States Championship, the Television Championship, and the third belt is the Intercontinental Championship. All right. US, Television, Intercontinental. All right. What do you got, Vince?
Oh, don't ask me, bro. I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you who was U.S. I couldn't even tell. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
Intercontinental.
God, bro, to pull somebody out, man.
The first name you think of.
I don't know. You go first.
All right. For the United States, the person who pops up is Lex Luger. For the Television Championship, the name pops up is Arn Anderson. And Intercontinental Championship, the name that pops up is Kurt Hennig. Those are the 3 that pop up.
Why Kurt Hennig?
Because Kurt Hennig, he really polished the IC championship to be the workhorse championship. Like, he was the one to me that really had that workhorse feel. Steamboat and Savage at WrestleMania 3 really put the workhorse feel on the map. But Kurt Hennig, you know, the long title reigns, and just, to me, he really made, in the late 80s, the early 90s, he really made the Intercontinental Championship feel like main event quality. Honky Tonk Man was good, but to me, his Honky Tonk Man, he's the longest Intercontinental Championship still to this day. But to me, he was a cool gimmick. But to me, like, Kurt Hennig, he made it like main event style level on a consistent basis. Outside of like Savage and Steamboat.
I guess the person I think of, bro, and I'm pretty sure he was the Intercontinental Champion. Razor Ramon was the Intercontinental Champion, correct?
Multiple times, yes.
Yeah, I think of Razor, bro, because I guess that is about as formidable as it gets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's about the absolute best defending that title. I don't know, bro, but for some reason that name came to me when it came to that title.
Nice. Yeah.
You know, Jeff Jarrett was a good Intercontinental Champion too, I think.
Okay.
Because he could work. I mean, he could work, and at the same time, he was that chicken heel, and the combination of that two, I think, worked.
Yeah, I could dig that. Let's see. There's a lot of MVP for the U.S. title. Shawn Michaels. David Flair for the U.S. title. Lex Luger, Mike says. Real Deal says Rick Rude for the Intercontinental title. David Flair. Booker T, Paul says, for the TV title. That is up there too for me. For TV title. And says Kurt Hennig as well. Awesome Saul says Arn Anderson for the TV title. So good comments, y'all. Good stuff. All right, next we get the Miz TV segment with the Street Profits. They this is what I'll say. Vince. To me, this was one of the better. This is still a low bar, but this is one of the better 24/7 segments for me. Based on the low bar, this is one of the better 24 segments. I'd actually chuckled at the Tozawa segment, at the Tozawa bit at the end. I think that was funny.
Now, bro, T-Bar is the T-Bar from that group. That's the same guy, right?
Same guy. Yep. Dijak.
And they stuck with the name, and they just kind of cleaned them up a little bit, I guess. I had no idea who he was when he came on.
No more face paint. Just he's got some type of big bully Busick type of.
I just wrote, to me, this was just, between the Miz and the Street Profits in there, to me, I wrote this was just such a cluster and just great for a house show. This is house show business, bro. Get all these stars out there. I mean, that the crowd there loved it. They enjoyed it. The kids probably popped and thought it was funny. This is great house show fodder. I just don't think it's right for a television show.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, you have a lot of names on there, and you just don't know what to do with them. It's funny because WWE and AEW both have their ways to justify throwing names out there to make it seem like they're spending their money somewhat beneficially. So for WWE, they just clunk everybody in the 24/7 segment, who they're paying for nothing. And AEW just throws everybody in factions. So I mean, it's just that's both of their ways to just clunk everybody and clunk people together, in different segments. So both of them have their ways of doing that. T-Bar, it's funny to me. I looked at this and I said, okay, T-Bar, I said this before, T-Bar should be a member of Judgment Day. And for me, they should have kept him off TV. There was absolutely no point for someone like a T-Bar to be a part of this 24/7 segment.
Has he been on before this, Chris? Has he been on has he been on recently, or is this the first time we saw him in a while?
No, he usually competes on Main Event. So he's been away from television for a while. So that would be a great way to bring him back as a part of Judgment Day if they, but I mean, he did a sitting choke slam after being off of TV for a while. And I think he lost to Finn Balor 1 week or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But for all this for a sitting choke slam in the 24/7 segment, what a promising, way to build your character.
Yeah. Chris, I'm sitting here thinking, bro. I got to think out loud. And I'll tell you why I'm thinking out loud, because I don't want to. I don't want to wake up tomorrow morning to any heat. Okay. I don't need any heat in my life, but I'm at a point in my life. I've been on this earth for 6 decades. I've been in this business for 3 of them. bro, if I can't say what I want to say, there's like literally no point to me doing shows. But here's my point. When I got to get back to the Becky Lynch thing. Bro, do you know there was a time, and this is a shoot. Bro, I'll never forget. There was a time when Becky Lynch was on the Wheaties box. Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
She was on the Wheaties box. And, bro, it came off of the heels of her getting her face busted. But I remember seeing that Wheaties box. And I remember all the greats on the Wheaties box, going back to Bruce Jenner. Okay. What is the Wheatie box? What is that it's supposed to exemplify? It's supposed to exemplify great athletes, bro. Jordan has been on the Wheatie box. LeBron. Yeah. I mean, the greatest athletes in the world. And I remember seeing her on the Wheaties box, and she looked like a athlete. That's my point. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the WWE is doing with her. I don't know why we're approving these looks. Bro, I swear to God, when she came out and started talking, you know what I was thinking of? I swear to God, bro, I was thinking of when Snow White talked into the mirror. And there was the evil stepmom. That's, and I don't like, I'm just trying to understand. You had this woman on a Wheaties box, representative of a great champion. Muhammad Ali was on the Wheaties box, for crying out loud. Yes. What are we doing just a couple of short years later? That's what I'm really trying to understand. You know, Chris, when we look at when we look at Doudrop, we have to ask ourselves the question, Chris, were these women getting too over for somebody at the WWE that didn't like it? You have to ask that question. You don't go from a Wheaties box to the evil stepmother on Snow White. I'm thinking out loud because I'm trying to understand this. Doudrop, a very, very gifted big woman who came in on a roll. And Chris, you even told me, bro, she's been on the indies for years. Oh, yeah. This woman knows what she's doing. She's not a newbie. She knows what she's doing and what's going on. Rhea Ripley puts out pictures of herself. She could be a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. And I'm not talking about the body. Yeah. She's got that face. She's got a beautiful. I don't understand. Are they purposely doing? I don't understand it, bro. And that's why I don't want to get any heat. But if I sit here and I don't state the obvious, then I lose all kinds of credibility. And to me, they really had something with these women, and they've lost it. And I mean, bro, if you drop the ball on one, that's okay. You made a mistake. No problem, bro. I dropped the ball on a lot of people. But when you got, bro, and then we could even go back to Eva Marie. Like, there is a history. Bro, Naomi and Sasha. Yeah. There is a history of a lot of women they have been. Oscar. We just said she just came back. No fanfare, nothing. Are we trying to undo the woman's? I don't know what is going on, bro, but there definitely is a pattern on the show here where 90% of the women on the roster are less over right now than they were at some point in the WWE.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if they're doing that, Vince, for the sense of keeping them kind of underneath the thumb of the WWE company. And because the thing is, if they get to the point where they're like a Sable, for instance. Like she was a WWE talent and she went like way beyond WWE. And she had that type of allure and attraction and just charisma and celebrity, type of status and appeal to go transcend way above the company. I wonder if WWE is intentionally kind of demoralizing a lot of those people to not make them as confident to go past and know that they can go past it.
Why would they do that then to the women and not the men? Because, bro, when we talk about the men, on the other side of what you're saying, bro, when anybody sees The Rock now and all the movies he's making, who knows, bro? One day he could be president of the United States. When they see The Rock, they think WWE. That's not a bad thing, bro. Right. So, like, if, even if, Sable reached those heights, when people see Sable outside of WWE, they're going to think the WWE. When they saw Becky Lynch on a Wheaties box, the WWE was over.
Yep.
So, like, that's the part of it, bro, that I don't understand. If they get over, the company gets over, bro. That's the part I don't get.
That's correct. A little trivia for you. I'm looking at athletes who have been on Wheaties box. You're a baseball guy.
Willie Mays has, I know that.
The first athlete depicted on a Wheaties box. I'll give you the year if you want to hit.
Go ahead, give me the year. Go ahead.
34.
Oh my God. Jackie Robinson?
No,
Jackie Robinson was in the 50s. 1934?
34.
Wow. Babe Ruth. Lou Gehrig.
One of them was right.
Babe Ruth. Lou Gehrig. Yeah.
1934. He was on there 3 times, 34, 92, and 99.
Bro, think about that. Lou Gehrig was on a Wheaties box. Becky Lynch was on a Wheaties box. Come on, bro. Like, serious, that's a big thing. That is a huge, huge deal. How many times was Jordan on the Wheaties box, does it say?
Let's see. I'm looking at all the years. A lot of them were baseball from 37, 38, 39. Baseballers.
Wow.
Lots of baseballers.
And I know, Willie Mays, DiMaggio, they all had to be on the Wheaties box.
Otto Graham. Okay, let me see the 50s. Mary Lou Retton was on there from gymnastics. Pete Rose, 85. Yep. Walter Payton, 86 and 2000. Wow. Chris Everett, Jim Kelly.
Wow.
Michael Jordan was 88. He has the most depictions on the box, 18 total.
Wow. Holy crap. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But that's my point, bro. That's a big deal. Like, that's a pretty big deal, bro.
First African American on the front of the package was Walter Payton, 1986.
Really?
Yeah.
86 was the first African American? Yep. Wow, that's odd, bro. Not even Ali before then?
On the front of the package. Nope.
Yeah. Wow. Holy mackerel. That's surprising to me.
52 years there was no black person.
That's very, very surprising. I wonder how long it took to put the first woman on there. Does it say?
Mary Lou Retton was on there. Martin and Osa Johnson was the first married couple depicted. 1934. Eleanor Smith was an aviator in 1934. First female.
Wow. An aviator was on the cover of Wheaties.
Few, yeah.
That's crazy.
The same year this Wheaties came out, there was a female on there.
Wow.
But 52 years later, it was a black guy on there, black person on there. Yeah. So good stuff. Yeah. Horace Grant. Very nice.
Horace Grant.
3 times. 91, 92, and 93. That's pretty cool. Larry Bird, 93. Babe Ruth, 92. Barry Sanders, 92 and 99. Elway, 93.
Kobe. I'm sure Kobe was on there several times.
Aikman, Ken Griffey Jr.,
Jack.
Arthur
Jack had to
Ashe.
be on there.
Austin, 99.
Steve Austin?
Yep.
Wow. I didn't even know that. I did not even know that, bro.
Mark McGuire, 98. Palmer, 99. Ali was 99 in 2012.
Wow.
Bonds, 2001. Gretzky, I mean, you name it.
I wonder if Tyson. I wonder if Tyson was ever on. That might have been too much of a gamble.
Yeah.
You know, bro. That might have been too risky.
Yeah, Dr. J, 2006.
Oh, I wish I had that box.
Let's see. 2019 was a bunch. That's a lot for 2019. Wow.
Bro, can you look up? I would just be curious, bro. Is there any way you could look up just wrestlers who appeared on Wheaties boxes?
I'm sure that there's a site for that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't see Becky Lynch on there.
Yeah, she was. I mean, I saw that with my own two eyes. I remember that. Hogan had to be on a Wheaties box, I would think, right?
I don't see Hogan either.
Really?
Brother. I don't see that. Wow. We got a super chat from Rollin. 499 super chat, bro. Wait.
You guys snubbed when I said Becky's heel turn against Charlotte was historic for the industry, but without the turn, know the man, no Wheaties box.
Wow, very nice, Roland. Very nice.
Very nice. Know the man, no Wheaties box. All right.
Yeah.
Touche. All right, man. I was much more excited.
Yeah, me too. I like more excited. Yeah. Well, we do have Ali, bro. What was going on here? Because so Ali wrestled Ciampa, and then after Ciampa got DQ'd, Theory gave Ali a title match because he was beat up. Was that the point of this?
I think he won like a contenders match or won like a match or earned a match somehow. I forgot how Ali won the match, but so what happened was he fought Ciampa, which still I don't know what they're doing with Ciampa. So Theory attacks Ali to basically say, okay, well now you're going to get your title match, and then he ended up beating Ali for the title, in the title match. So,
and then they made the match for this Sunday.
Yes, right? they redid it. So yeah, it's going to be in Chicago. Vince usually don't have people win in their hometown. Do you think that Ali will win the United States Championship, Vince?
Bro, he can't. I mean he can't. I don't know, bro. Bro, I'm looking at right now. Kurt Angle was on a Wheaties box.
I'm looking at Becky Lynch was on Golden Crisp.
Oh, is that what it was? Golden Crisp?
Yep. Big Show was on Honeycomb. Yep.
But Austin was on the Wheaties.
Austin was on Wheaties.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see next.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I swear to God, bro. Like I used to be able to know exactly what they're going to do. I don't have the slightest clue anymore of who they're going to put over and why they're going to put them over. I have no clue. I can't imagine just putting the belt on Theory that they would take it off him, but who knows? I mean, I don't know. I didn't expect the what's the name of their group again? Dark Order. What is it? Who they called?
Judgment Day.
Yeah, okay, bro. We're gonna put them together, and then 4 weeks in, Edge isn't gonna be on the show, and they're gonna lose. Like, like, bro, come on. Like, really? Seriously? Yes. Never in a million years, bro. I'm watching the Attitude Era now to preview, to review for my show, and we just put DX together. Shawn, China, and Triple H. You can't touch them, bro. For months and months and months and months and months, you can't touch them. These guys have been together for 4 weeks.
Yeah, they were healing it up real bad, feuding with Chin Man, right? Slaughter. They were just
that's exactly what I'm looking at nowadays. Yes. What was I gonna say? Did they say why Edge wasn't there?
No, they said something about if he's in somewhere, wherever he's at, he's not. He's disappointed with the whole, Priest getting one upped. Why would they have Rhea Ripley lose a match just weeks after she joined Judgment Day?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Okay. And lose such an bro. Did you see the roll up?
Yeah.
And Rhea Ripley, who's a giant, was doing the kicking feet like,
I can't kick legs out. Oh,
it's so
I can deadlift 400 pounds, but I can't.
Right, but I can't get this 90-pound woman off of me. Like I'm watching this and I'm like, this is so unbelievable. What are they doing, man?
Yep, I agree. So Vince, here's the deal. You got to tell me. You have to impersonate Toots Mont. You have to let me know what Toots would say about this. Okay.
Oh my God. I need some kind of a modulator, bro, to do the Toots.
Modulator. What would Toots say, Vince?
I think Toots. Bro, I swear to God, I really think you made a mistake. I think that's a young Eric Young.
This is Toots.
I don't know if this is. Where's my arm?
Toots.
Look at this, bro. My arm is bigger than Toots'. Look.
Toots. Hey, man. Co-founder of the WWE.
Look at young Toots. God bless him, man. Look at him. Huh?
There's no Bruno. Toots was instrumental in bringing Bruno to the WWE.
Is that a shoot?
What would Toots say about it?
Is that a shoot, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't know that. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. He's the co-founder of the WWE. Him and Vince Sr., they did the whole Capital Wrestling partnership. And
did they have a falling out? Did they have a falling out, bro?
Yeah, I think it was just, Sr. just, went, took business by himself. And because him and Toots had a partnership for Capital Wrestling. And then Capital Wrestling became, World Wrestling Federation. Well, the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF.
Toots didn't disappear under the Verrazano Bridge or anything like that, did he, bro? I mean,
not sure about that, man. He could have. Not sure.
Young Toots,
yeah, man. Yes. But this guy is from bringing in Bruno, man. So
that's awesome, man. That is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So
were you too young to see Bruno, bro?
Yeah, Bruno. Well, I told you I started watching wrestling about 86, and I've backlogged watching wrestling 20 years, so I've seen plenty of Bruno matches. Yeah. I saw the turn with Zabisco, but Bruno actually the tail end of Bruno's career was just kind of lousy how they were booking him toward like the late 80s. And he had it just wasn't the Bruno that we saw in the late 80s was not the 70s, 60s, and 70s.
No.
Yeah, and then he started commentating for a while for WWE for a little bit.
When he had we had the little perm. He had the little perm going on.
Yeah. I do remember the curly type of fro that he had going on.
Yeah, bro. I remember I had one conversation with Bruno on the phone. I wanted him to do something at WCW. Bro, he wanted such an astronomical amount.
Did he really?
Bro. It's like, bro, work with me, man. Yeah, he wanted a lot of money.
Bruno was still wanting a lot of money, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Bruno. Well, we get to our last segment of the nights. We get Bobby Lashley versus MVP and Omos and the contract signing. Pretty uneventful. Nothing that came really much out of this. And this was the last segment. This is the final part of what the fans watch for us to get excited for Hell in a Cell. This was it.
Well, bro, again, Chris, listen, Chris, do we need to apologize for being so negative? Do I need to tell Sports Kita Nation and Raju and everybody how sorry I am? But here's why it's so hard to apologize. Chris, you talk about what these go home shows used to mean. Mm-hmm. Bro, how does this show end? The babyface puts the heel through a table.
Yep.
Why am I going to watch the pay-per-view? He just put the heel through a table. Nothing to see here. I don't know. Chris, how could I possibly put a positive spin on that? You're supposed to go into the pay-per-view with heat. You want to see the babyface get his comeuppance. He puts almost the Nigerian giant through a table. Game over. Yeah. It's game over, bro. Yeah. Seriously.
And did you see Omos? Like, poor Omos, man. He's just not ready to. He's just not ready for the spot yet.
He'll never be, bro. Bro, he's not made for this. He's never going to be ready for the spot, and that's not a bad thing. He's not supposed to do that. He's not supposed to be doing this. He's a big man who's a giant, and they saw him, and they saw dollar signs, and they saw money. Not everybody can do this, and that's okay. I mean, seriously, that is okay.
Yeah, someone needs to tell him how to sell, though. Someone needs to teach him how to sell, because when he got speared through that, like when he went to the table, he was just like,
yeah.
And I'm just like, man, you got to learn how to sell, man. So yeah, he's just not ready for this, man. And he can be a super duper. To me, I think that Omos can have some type of role in WWE, just not a wrestling role.
I agree with that.
He can be like an international ambassador or something like that.
I agree with that.
I would keep him on as an office role for sure. I think he can have a really, really cool role in the WWE as far as the corporate side as an ambassador or something like that. I think because I've seen him like videos and stuff like that. He seems like he's a really cool dude. Like I've seen a couple interview clips and stuff like that too.
Bro,
cool story.
Bro, sometimes when you're that big, you're just awkward, bro. You can't help it. You literally are a giant. Mm-hmm. And like I said, man, there's nothing wrong with that, man. You're gonna be awkward when you're that big, and very, very, very few guys that size ever make it to be, graceful and, be able to do this, bro. It's not an easy thing to do.
It's true. Yeah.
No.
Well, what is easy to do is for us to have fun every single night on here, the Legion of Raw. Look, I mean, those biceps, man, there's just, I mean,
and bro,
they're
the only reason I want people to understand something, bro, if you enjoy this show, of course, I want you to watch it. Life is too short, bro. When there's something you enjoy, you should do it. But my point is, I took a poll of over 3,000 people. Only 15% said they enjoy it. So my point is, if 85% of you aren't enjoying it, the only way you're going to make it better is by sending them a message. Bro, when you have a losing team in sports, okay, and it goes on for a couple of years, what happens, bro? People stop going to the games. They
collectively make a presence on social media that the coach needs to be canned.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I mean, that's what happens. And like I said, man, we're talking about a 22-year run here. That's what we're talking about. And at the end of the day, man, I want the same thing everybody else wants. I wanted to be the wrestling that we were proud. You know, Chris, there was a time when we had no problem. We weren't closet wrestling fans. We were very proud of, wrestling, and we enjoyed it and the spectacle of it. And it had so many things to it.
Yep.
We wanted to be that again. So the masses can once again embrace this. Because if those numbers keep dwindling year after year after year, bro, it's going to get to a point where a choice has to be made. I mean, that's what we're really looking at. So when we come on here and we speak so passionately about it, it's because we're saying, what the frig are you doing? Put some effort into this. This could be a heck of a lot better than it is. But like I said, it just appears like you're not trying. I mean, Chris,
you can make it fun. Like you can make it fun, man. Like Vince, we literally put Tootsmont in the Black
Tootsmont, man.
Every single week. You know, if people, we get tweets about it. I get messages about it. People love it. It's like you can make it fun. It's boring because it feels like a stretch. 3 hours.
That's exactly it, Chris. This show, you just see like this, and okay, bro. Cody and Rollins beat each other up. We're gonna show it again 15 minutes late. It's just this.
Yep.
Oh,
agreed. Well, what's not a stretch is Channel Attitude. Let them know about the Channel Attitude, my man.
Yes, guys, just please go to, if you really appreciate and support the freedom of speech, as I do, just please support us at channelattitude.com. We got Russo's brand on there. We got the Hameen Media Group. We got a lot of great shows on there, guys. Just check us out, channelattitude.com.
Awesome. This guy right here, Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris. Follow at the Vince Russo. You see it right underneath his name. You see at Chris Prolific underneath my name. Follow these two socials on Twitter, and your life will be better as a result, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Leads in the Raw. Have a good night, brother. Solo!